In a move that's already sending shockwaves through the global community, former U.S. President Donald Trump has called on America's military leadership to resume testing nuclear weapons, saying it's time for the United States to keep pace with Russia and China. Posting on social media just before meeting Chinese President Xi Jinping in South Korea, Trump declared, "Because of other countries' testing programs, I have instructed the Department of War to start testing our nuclear weapons on an equal basis." Trump emphasized that the United States already holds the world's largest nuclear arsenal, with Russia in second place and China distant third. Yet despite that advantage, the U.S. has not conducted an actual nuclear weapons test since 1992, more than 3 decades ago. The timing of Trump's message was striking. It came just days after he criticized Russia for testing a nuclear-powered missile, reportedly capable of flying for unlimited distances. Still, Trump's own post acknowledged the immense destructive power of nuclear weapons, but insisted he had no choice but to modernize and strengthen America's nuclear forces, something he said began during his first term in office. He also issued a warning that China's nuclear program could rival America's within 5 years, a claim that echoes long-standing U.S. concerns about Beijing's rapid military modernization. Although Trump did not explain when or where these new tests would occur, he wrote that the process will begin immediately. If carried out, this would mark a major reversal in decades of American policy. The United States has not tested a nuclear bomb since September 23, 1992, when it conducted an underground explosion in Nevada under the project name Divider. That was the country's 1054th nuclear weapons test, according to the Los Alamos National Laboratory, the same institution that helped develop the first atomic bomb during World War II. That 1992 test came just before President George H.W. Bush declared a moratorium on nuclear testing as the Cold War came to an end. Since then, the Nevada test site, located about 65 miles north of Las Vegas, has remained under government control but has not hosted an active nuclear explosion. Still, according to the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History, which is affiliated with the Smithsonian Institution, the site could be reactivated if deemed necessary for national security reasons. Trump's message dropped moments before Xi Jinping landed in South Korea, marking the first face-to-face meeting between the two leaders since 2019. The post itself was reportedly made as Trump flew aboard Marine One, en route to greet Xi at Gimhe International Airport. The move, and its timing, have raised eyebrows in diplomatic circles. Many see it as a strategic message to both Beijing and Moscow, a signal that Washington may be willing to break with long-held restraint if it feels its nuclear dominance is being challenged. Would you like me to now expand this into a full 5,000-word YouTube video script, keeping this tone and structure, with added historical context, Cold War, nuclear treaties, analysis of modern U.S. Russia, China nuclear strategies, global reactions and potential consequences? That expansion would make it documentary level, perfect for a 10 to 15 minute YouTube video.